often off script, but always on brand. Happy Thursday, everyone. If you're new here, I'm your co-host, Macy, and I'm starting the show off, as always, giving you guys the rundown of everything we'll be discussing tonight before Janai joins us. Don't worry, you're in great hands. Guys, it feels like March has literally flown by. I don't know when April got here, but like the title says, madness isn't over, okay? We've got a bunch of topics to talk about tonight, and I'm very excited. We're going to close out March Madness by discussing the women's and men's NCAA finals. Y'all have been hearing our predictions, so you know we have a lot to say about this, because what the hell. We also had a March Madness fight, scuffle, argument. I don't know what to call it, but let me just tell you, Don and Geno went at it. Like, that, I've never been so shocked at the lack of composure in my life. And the apology was interesting, to say the least. If you don't know, then you guys will tonight. The WNBA Draft is just a few days away. Y'all know we talked about it a few weeks ago. We didn't even know if we were going to have one because of the contracts and all that. And guess what? The teams are already making moves. The Chicago Sky traded Angel Reese, the Bayou Barbie, to ATL, and her jersey has already sold out. I know Atlanta is so happy to have her, and I know she's happy to be there. We'll also discuss who else we're excited to see get drafted. Y'all know I got my top 5 in vaults. And finally, continuing on with some more basketball themes. I know, y'all, we haven't been talking no football, but that's okay. It's a few weeks away. The NBA play-in tournament. Y'all know I don't like this. I don't like this. But it's a few days away as well. The Warriors have somehow wiggled their way in. Y'all know that's my team. So we'll discuss how far they can go, but mostly our other favorite teams that hope have a better chance. Tonight's a good one, and we have a lot to talk about. I hope you all did your homework. If not, don't worry, we got you. Don't miss the opportunity to get in the chat down below and let us know what your opinions are on the things we're discussing tonight. So go ahead and grab your drink, grab your popcorn, your little snack, and let's get started.
The queen has arrived! Yes, guys, I would love to say queen. Yeah, the queen has officially arrived.
What is your definition?
Wait, guys, Macy's gonna tell us her favorite bagel flavor while I come back.
Bagel flavor is crazy. Bagel, if y'all know me, you know I'm a woman of great taste. I love a little jalapeno cheddar type of vibe. Sometimes if it's too much, I might just get a plain and do something crazy with the cream cheese. I'm not too crazy. Don't scoop my bagel though. A lot of people in LA like to scoop it. I'm a real bagel girl. Oops. But no, just jalapeno cheddar. I'll low key go with like either a plain cream cheese or maybe a scallion. Depending on how crazy I'm feeling. Have you ever had scallion?
I've never had that, but I would try any bagel ones. I've never heard of a bad bagel flavor. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like bagels are hard to mess up. Until they start like dabbling with sweet, like chocolate or
Oh wait, no. Have you ever chocolate chip bagel? The only problem is you have to have like a certain cream cheese. Like
yeah, just the plain.
Yeah. Well, I like a little. If you do like a cinnamon, have you had cinnamon cream cheese?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got me there. Okay, if you're not watching live, I'll give you the rundown order if you want to skip through. First, we're gonna talk March Madness since it just passed. It's over. We gotta get our last few 1-1-1-1-2s out. Then, of course, along with that goes Geno's apology. Y'all see what we have to say about that a little later in the show, obviously. Then WNBA Draft, y'all. It is literally next Monday. Like, they don't get a break. They literally said, "Oh, you just finished playing? Our season starts in May.
Get to New York now."
And then y'all wonder why they be tearing ACLs and sprains and all that. Like, it's no break. I don't understand. Whatever. That needs to change. Neither here or there. And then final NBA. We're gonna end on NBA because ladies first. Whatever. I mean. Now let's get into March Madness. I'm sure everybody knows, but if you don't know, Michigan won. They beat UConn.
Yeah.
And then
Who?
UCLA
I don't even know about.
beat South Carolina. I mean, I guess. Just kidding. Y'all, we are USC alum, so there's a little.
There was never gonna be a happiness to UCLA winning.
Like, I never cheered for them. Sorry,
I don't.
but whatever. We're here to report. I don't know, what did you see in that game? Like, what was going through your head or watching? Because
For which one first?
for either women's or men's.
Let me just tell you, I'm so mad about the UCLA game, just for the simple fact that I feel like all like the past few weeks we've been like, are they really that good? And I was disappointed in South Carolina because I felt like they got out there and it looked like they weren't worried, like they didn't watch film or they were shocked about what was going on, and I was like, this is how they've been playing this whole tournament, so I don't understand why you guys are confused, like why we are letting them get so many points, like why no one's on their game, like why we can't defend them. I just thought that whole game was a mess, and honestly, I usually like credit Dawn for being able to pull her team out. She literally couldn't. Like they were just too far gone. It just looked like they weren't prepared.
100%.
I was shocked. I'm so upset because I always say like even when they struggle, I'm like Dawn's got them. Dawn was
a little halftime.
Literally, she was like, I can't do nothing.
I literally like it was like a total mismatch, like size, shooting wise, like in the flow, and I think also like having that storyline of this would be our like university's first ever national championship, like. Y'all know we said like having a chip on your shoulder does give you a reason to play, and like I feel like UCLA, they've only lost one game the whole season. Like they had like come on, like they had the momentum, they had the story. Like we're playing for you, we're playing for us, each other, for the university.
They
like
had so many seniors,
and like you said, like they were just unstoppable. I mean, bruh, Gabriella, Lauren Betts, both of them. And. Why do I want to say USC so bad? South Carolina, their best shooters combining for 15 points.
Literally, I said.
right.
Like I don't know what the issue was. I don't know what happened.
Ridiculous.
I'm like, I don't know if it was too like if they need more time. I can't even say you need more time to prepare because we know how quick March Madness is. It literally just looked like a completely different team. Like. I wouldn't have been mad if it felt like they played their best and they just fell short. This just didn't feel like South Carolina. So in a way, not that I'm a hater of UCLA, but for someone who's sitting here like, is UCLA really good? I wanted them to play South Carolina at their best. It's like you get here and you beat UConn SC. Like you beat them and then you get here and play like terribly against UCLA. I just didn't get it. Honestly, like I saw this one tweet where everyone was like, oh, UConn or South Carolina played like UConn against them. And I was like, I have to agree, like shots not landing. I'm like, you can't even do the basics and get rebounds. Like I know Lauren Betts is tall, but I'm like, the girl, she's not always the most coordinated. She's just tall.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there were opportunities. Even they took Lauren Betts out at one point. And you still couldn't get anything going. It was a mess. It was a mess from start to finish, honestly. And we say it all the time. You cannot sit there and chase the whole game.
The whole game they were chasing. Yeah. Like, I feel like when you're off, it's okay. Like, you can get back your rhythm in basketball, but like everybody seemed off. Yeah. And like your three best shooters not producing, and like I don't know what changed. I don't know what it is. A lot of people were saying like, oh, because of what happened with Geno. Like I genuinely don't think they were personalizing that. Like I think like UCLA just had that mindset like this is our game to lose. Like
I think they came out fast. They were swinging. They didn't let up.
Congrats.
Yeah, honestly, they played a great game. They did.
Yeah, they deserve to win. And I think for me personally, on the men's side, I feel like it was completely different. I haven't seen this opinion, so maybe I'm the only person, but I do think UConn could have won that game, and I wouldn't have been mad because it was such a great game of basketball, like a true national championship. Like, yes, Michigan had momentum, and like Yaxel was hurt. You could tell, I think he had like 4 points for a good minute, 7 points. Like he wasn't hitting his shots, but he was still playing defensively. But like UConn was not out. Like they were in it the whole game, and they won by 2 points? Like I genuinely wouldn't have been mad if UConn won, and I feel so like watching them lose. Like normally I'd be happy like the team that I wanted to win, but I was like, damn,
No, I was so happy Michigan won, and I felt like honestly because Yaxel was hurt, I was like, this is really UConn's game. I feel like you can really play on that. That's arguably their best player throughout this whole thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like they didn't take advantage of it. It was like they almost had it, and then they lost it every time. I honestly felt like Michigan was such a good team and kind of rallied behind Yaxel being injured.
Yeah, like someone had to step up.
Yeah, that it kind of like built them up, and they kind of took that and they ran with it. So I thought it was a really good game. I think it could have gone either way, especially with the circumstance. I honestly think if Yaxel wasn't injured, he would have definitely had more points, and I think
for sure, yeah.
I think it would have been.
But then, then Elliott wouldn't have had that many.
That's
so,
fair.
how would the momentum have swung?
Yeah.
But I do think if Elliott didn't step up, they would have been SOL. Because I was waiting, who is it gonna be? Mara, no.
And I also like how you could see the frustration on Giannis's face.
So frustrated.
And his team still rallied behind him. They were like, a lot of times we say you can't rely on one player.
Yeah.
And you see this team fall apart, but you really saw this team be like, no, you got us here. We're winning this.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was like, this is such a good story.
And all of them were transfers.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
And we've had this conversation a million times. I think it's gonna happen 1,000,001. This is the future of basketball. To do that, the coach does to have everyone be new and I think this is what I wanted for USC basketball. People are calling us delusional for saying this, but you can have all new people come in and win. It's not hard to do, but they have to want it.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot force someone wanting it, and then they have to play together. And I think I've seen hints our first transfer year. I was okay, Matt and y'all. I'm forgetting all their names. I don't know, Mike and Mark and James. Totally wrong, but that first season, I was okay, we got a little something. And then this season, I'm okay, we got a little something.
Yeah, I have to credit the coach because I always say are you gonna be able to mesh all these personalities, all these role players, and they did a phenomenal job. I feel like everyone had the opportunity to step up.
Yeah.
And I'm when I see USC, sometimes I'm what's going on? It feels like a bunch of individual players. Sometimes we play as a team, but it's we can't consistently do that.
Yeah.
So I'm I don't know what they're doing at Michigan, but we might have to take some notes.
And I like that the subs are seamless.
Yeah,
I mean, not perfectly, but when they sub, I was never worried bro, Yaxel's going out. It was this is the perfect sub. And it is so hard for your bench to also be deep. And same with UConn. Even when Silas fouled out, that was bogus ref. That was. I didn't feel bro, they're out of luck. Even though it was seconds left, I still had hope anyone can win it. I wasn't getting comfortable because UConn is known for them last second shots to win the game, but credit to both of them. I'm not gonna say anything specific about USC men's basketball, but something needs to change.
For sure.
Something needs to change. I don't think it's the coaching, but it could be.
I don't know. I just feel this is proof right here that you can do it with a bunch of portal Bambas. I'm we're just not. So there's something. Maybe we got the wrong personality.
Yeah. We're losing two.
Yeah.
EJ and the freshman. I forgot his name. Oh, it escapes me. Damn, we're losing a freshman? Oh my gosh.
Which is crazy because it's you're not gonna play no way. So this is supposed to be next time.
And but he was actually playing though, and he was good. Jerry, bro. Whatever. We move forward, and guys, on the horizon, literally all gas, no brakes. The WNBA Draft is Monday. You really have no time to breathe. I don't understand this because the season starts in May, early May. I don't get that. I know people have complained, but it hasn't been fixed.
I just feel it's kind of that one thing at a time. We just got this contract finalized.
Yeah, and then the expansion team.
Yeah.
Okay, but
it just sucks because with the women there's not a lot of roster space, so it's you get injured trying to get here and get drafted and stay on the team. You're basically out.
Before,
yeah.
Unfortunately, back to back. But for me, WNBA Draft, I'm most excited to see the fits because I'm not gonna lie, y'all might disagree with me, and that's okay. Last year's fits, I wasn't too elated about even we said Paige has some good fits, but then I was one day I was no,
she didn't put this together.
No.
She didn't do that.
That ain't right. This season, AZ. Olivia, y'all better step
what you gonna put on?
Y'all better step. Like, y'all better step. Don't play with me. I forgot who else. Sarah. Y'all, come on. Y'all better step. I'm excited to see the fits. I'm excited to see who's gonna be there. Where is it? Is it
I
the
think
East
it's in
Coast?
New York. I want to say it's in New York because I saw Flage's post.
Oh, about going to New York?
Yeah.
Okay, New York.
She
Okay.
said she's there. It's like, oh.
Say less. Honestly, I'm excited to see like where the people will go. Specifically now that Angel is in Atlanta.
Did you know they only invite 15 people to the
Yes.
draft?
Yes.
I saw that number today and I was like,
I don't get it.
I know not a lot of people get drafted, so it's fair, but 15 just seems like
Like there's 45 picks.
yeah.
You don't have space for 45 people.
Literally, might as well.
And also, we know not everyone's going to come. Like some people don't have the moolah. Like Mendoza's not going to the NFL draft.
I don't think it's not because
I don't understand.
I think he's trying to hold this humble.
No, I think he is for sure. He was like to be with my Cuban family.
Yeah, I think he's trying to be
Aww.
family first. He has the money.
But like for WNBA, like you don't have the money to fly in 45 people.
I think they have it. They just don't want to use it.
Yeah, I'm like, forget the families. You can't fly in 45 girls.
Literally.
Right. And y'all just expanded.
Literally.
Portland to Rome. Right. Okay. Anyways, do you want to do draft order or? I mean, let's just dive right in. Who are you excited to see get drafted in general?
These are not in order. I'm really excited about. I already said her, Flage. I'm excited about that one.
Yeah,
just because she's had a great story.
Long time coming.
AZ obviously. I feel like everyone's excited to see where she goes. After watching South Carolina, Raven Johnson, girl.
I'm nervous.
I know I'm nervous, but I don't know. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
Some of the UCLA players I am excited about. I want to see where Lauren Betts goes, and I want to see what she does. Because sometimes I'm like, is it the height or is it her? And I think it'll be exciting to see where she goes.
6'7".
And also, like, I feel like Hawkhead is a good one, just in the sense of, like, her and her brother, they've got a good story. They got a good relationship. I feel like she's been a dog. I feel like she's kind of underrated in the sense that I don't hear people speak about her as much.
Yeah,
I always hear like Lauren Betts
or Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki.
And I'm like, Gabriella, y'all are sleeping on
her.
Yeah, wait a minute.
No, she be getting down the
court.
court.
Wait a minute, don't sleep on this one.
I'm excited about those.
I agree. I think I'm excited to see. Y'all know I keep talking about the fits, but you don't understand how disappointed I was. But mind you, there's only 15. So like,
we had a whole segment. We were like,
oh, crumbs. Like, and the thing is, like, these girls, because of the NIL, are like, they have brand partnerships. Like, y'all better step. Don't do my girls dirty. But I think AZ is my number one. Like, because again, to me, in this specific draft, like, I genuinely think the order doesn't matter. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Because of the, like, depth of talent, anyone can go anywhere, which is like, but then will they hold on to them? Because y'all know how they be cutting sisters. But I think I'm excited to see, because, okay, I've seen this rumor, hopefully it's a rumor, but they said Rakia may go to Chicago. And I said, for what? For what? Keep her in LA. But if she goes there, then where will AZ go?
Yeah.
I'm scared for AZ. And like, I don't think she's going to Dallas. Y'all know they want them to be Paige and AZ.
They're not, no.
Y'all, be for real. If
you're
you see
smart,
the draft order,
if you're smart, you wouldn't put them on a team together. I feel like.
I think they'd be dominant
No,
together.
I just mean like I don't think you should put people in a relationship.
Oh yeah, and that's happened before.
Yeah.
And they're doing too much. I set the order.
They said they don't care, but no, it would be fun because they're reunited, but I just think because of the situation currently, it may do more harm than good.
Why is it giving me April 2025?
I just saw the draft order, not on your page, but I just looked it up.
Oh my days. Oh yeah, it is Dallas number 1. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I have seen so many AZ with Paige, but I think obviously they would be a dynamic duo uniting again, but I do think it is a slippery slope with people that are dating. But because like the breakup, I don't know.
like not manifesting or anything, but
I don't want that.
it's just like if it happens, how do you handle it from there?
Yeah, and like this is something that it's like messy. I don't even want to see.
Mhm.
But yeah, Dallas has the first pick, and then Minnesota, Seattle, Washington. They're always gonna be in the top 5. Y'all know they suck. And I'm from Maryland, so I know this is not hate. Chicago Sky, and I wanted my girl Angel and Flau'jae to unite, but it's cool.
I get it though.
I'm glad they was
Chicago.
And we shall get into that. But I think I'm most excited to see Olivia, AZ, Flau'jae. Like those are my 3.
Yeah.
Because Olivia, I'm not gonna lie, her going to TCU, I said, what were you chasing? But hey, I'd rather you try and then say like, I did try to go to a new school and it didn't work out. Hey, she tried. AZ, she can go anywhere. Flau'jae, I don't know. But I think mostly for me, like Atlanta. Now that you have Angel, I don't think they would add a like superstar.
I don't think so.
Because they have 4. Yeah, I think 4 people averaging double digits. Now you're adding Angel. You don't need too many cooks in the kitchen because but Angel in Atlanta, bro. The money they're going to make, the ticket prices, like
just tell you
soar.
the partnership she's gonna have. This was a great career move. I can't even lie. I feel like the city of Atlanta's gonna love her.
Yeah, Atlanta, the people,
Yeah.
the marketing, the money, her jersey sold out.
Yeah.
Like I think this is perfect. Like and also seeing an Angel's dream, Atlanta's dream.
That was that age.
Y'all did that one. That one. Also, I think like if you guys don't know, like she spoke out about Chicago like towards the end of the season or like middle of the season, but not in a negative way in my opinion. But she said like if we want to win, we need to add like shooters, like you know people that are hungry want to play. And again, I'm paraphrasing, but that's what I got from it. And then they suspended her for a game.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
It's just annoying because I feel like you want your star players to kind of like lead and be like, hey, we want to win. Don't you want them to win? You don't want them to just sit on the team. So I feel like by her saying that, I'm not mad at you for expressing that frustration. Like,
Right?
That's literally the problem with the WNBA. We say like every year we see them keep these people that we're like, okay, they're getting kind of old. Like you might as well get out and make room for the new players who everyone's excited to see. And that's not no hate.
Yeah.
But it's like the people who can shoot and people who are hungry and want to win something. Like there's no point in them sitting here fighting for things. And like your longevity is not that long in the WNBA. We know this. Like there's always the next thing. So I'm like, for her to be so young and be like, let's win today. And y'all be mad? It's crazy. Suspending is ridiculous. That's when I was like, you gotta get out of there because it's that you can see them trying to control her. And
Yeah.
I don't like that. I hate that.
And like Chicago is a big city.
Yeah.
Chicago is not like Milwaukee. No offense. But you know what I'm saying? Like big market, sports city. You have the Bears. You have all these teams like football, basketball, and WNBA and soccer. Like why not want to keep her there? I genuinely don't understand. Like you're losing money and like look, I love Ricky, but like as far as like fandom, I don't think they're on the same level. Yeah. Obviously, I'd love to see Ricky shine, but like
I agree.
Y'all think that trade's gonna make up for that? No. And like losing tens of thousands of followers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like come on. I think Atlanta's like perfect. I mean, I wanted her to go to Dallas. I'm not gonna lie. I just love her and Paige.
Yeah.
But like the only thing for me is like Atlanta and Indiana have like this rivalry in the sense. So people are like, oh, like Atlanta and Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese now. Like nobody.
They don't have no beef.
Please.
Like, at all. They've said that several times. Like we've seen them play together
on Team USA. Like please. Can we let this go? Like, can y'all let this go? I'm not even gonna say we because I don't partake in such rumors. But I think that will be like another, like, I don't know the word, but because of that, people will buy tickets to see them play each other. Ugh, y'all make me sick, but whatever. I think Atlanta's like, yeah. Now, speaking of rivalries and heated rivalries, not that heated rivalry. Dawn and Geno. Okay, let me break it down quickly. Dawn is the coach. Dawn Staley is the coach of South Carolina. Geno Auriemma is the coach of UConn basketball. At the end of the game, he said some words to her, and then walked away quickly, mind you. Like, he didn't really, like, because he knew he would have lost that fight. But he said something, and then he walked away. Really, he didn't. She was taking it back, and then on 2 different broadcasts, he said 2 different things. He said, oh, because the jerseys got ripped, and then no one called it, and then he said she didn't shake his hand, but then they had footage of her shaking his hand, but then they met another handshake, like when they list the players. Again, it wasn't consistent. Then he apologized, and y'all know I have the actual apology up because I don't even know. Y'all know I gotta really get into the quote. Women's basketball deserve better. My university, my athletes, my foreign players, our fans deserve better. Dawn and I have agreed to move on, and we hope the focus will shift back to the growth in women's basketball. The game deserves it. Do you see I'm sorry anywhere? Do you see I
just hate this because he made it about himself. I lost myself. Like, this is like my university. I'm like, how about the way you made Dawn feel and her girls?
Yeah.
Because it's like nobody likes to see their coach get out of character. Nobody likes to feel like you're like being rude to their coach like that. And it's supposed to be a happy moment for them. Like, you should be upset you guys lost. That will make you a better coach. That makes you a better player. Like,
thanks.
But I'm like, to let it get so out of hand to where you act like that and you disrespect somebody else in front of everyone in public is crazy to me. I'm like, I feel like the apology was like AI generated. I feel like someone wrote it and was like, hey, this is like it's literally a standard apology. Like, it should have been, I'm so disappointed in myself. Like, I'm so sorry to Dawn. To say like, oh, we're moving on. Like, Dawn gets to say we're moving on. Okay,
Literally.
You disrespected her. Get out. I don't know. I never really understood the whole argument anyways, because like the handshake, I'm like, if someone didn't give you a handshake at the beginning, but they did it at the end, why are you mad? Like, immediately in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, like, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and then like the jersey rip thing, like, I'm confused because I'm like, looks like she ripped her jersey. I don't know if there was something else that maybe ripped it beforehand, whatever. But I'm like, it just felt like you were finding excuses to justify you being upset about losing.
Yeah.
To me, like,
Truly.
you should just been like, that was out of character. Like, I was upset because we lost, because we could tell in one of your interviews, like the way you were cursing. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And like, you could be mad at the reffing. That's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to take it out on others. And I was disappointed in the way that he acted. It was insane to me.
And I think the worst thing is like they're going to see each other again,
Yeah.
and like it's like now this is turned sour. I mean, maybe Dawn like in private, like, okay, we can move past this, but like it was so uncalled for, and a lot of people weren't surprised because Pat Summitt has talked about him and like how he's acted in the past, and like she's warned people about him, like his attitude is foul, like he's an old ornery white man, like when he doesn't get his way, look how he acts. And like, you know when they say like in those moments that's your true character coming out, and I do think it's unfortunate because it took away from their win.
Mm-hmm.
It took away from how well they played, and they beat UConn. Like, that's a big thing. Like we said, like AZ, the shooter, and Sarah, and everyone on UConn, this would have been a great game. And then now the storyline is talking about, oh, what did Geno say to Dawn, and this, and people are looking for footage to see if they shook hands versus like admiring the game. And like, I get we want to move forward for the game and focus on the game. That can come at the end of your apology. But again, like, he didn't address her directly. He wasn't like, it didn't even seem genuine.
Yeah.
And like, also, maybe because I'm younger, let me say this. Like, I think it should have been a video.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a statement, again, like,
Yeah.
UConn has a PR team. Like, we got you, Geno. We don't know if he actually wrote that. We don't know. But, like, if he sits down and says, like, Dawn, blah, 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 records it, then I can see your face. Because you did it in public.
Yeah.
Apologize on video and post it. Upload. I don't care if it's 24 hours. Upload it. I know that seems, like, worse. Because it's, like, this video is on the story. But, hey, I don't care. Like, that little... Ain't nobody want to see no statement.
I'm just sure it puts his girls in a weird position as well, because it's like, I'm sure they have respect for her, so it's like your coach is being weird, so it's like, oh, okay, like, why are you acting like that? And it's like, I don't know, I'm like, at the end of the day, you represent your team in that university, so like, it's just a bad look. So to then to come out and give kind of like a half-ass apology, I think is just insane. It's like, nobody even wants that, and it's almost like, I feel like Dawn had to move on because it's like, well, she had another game to play.
Literally, a couple days later.
Literally, so it's kind of like I can't focus on this and I can't have my girls focus on it. So I just feel like it's kind of unfair. You kind of took advantage of the opportunity, like, oh, like we have to move on. Like, so I don't know. I'm like, it makes me look at him in a different way because I'm like, oh, this is how you really feel. Like, and I'm like, we know for a fact if Dawn acted like that, it would be a whole completely different story. So I'm like, I feel like he just needs to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Like, it should have been a better apology.
Yeah, and like people were looking at like Michigan and UConn and like when they lost and like how those coaches acted. I'm like, you just can't compare. Like,
yeah.
I understand because it just happened, so they're like, oh, but like, I mean, we all have said like Dan Hurley, he's a great coach. Mm-hmm. He loses with grace though.
Yeah, he does.
Like you can't. He tees up, but like not at the other coach. So I don't know. I think the comparisons were like, y'all were just fishing.
Yeah. I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, why aren't you be angry with your players? Because I'm like, at the end of the day, like, yes, I feel like reffing to a certain point can make you lose the game if you're like neck and neck.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there were so many opportunities for them to change the game around, to do better, just not making the shots that you should have made. Like, I'm like, you can't be mad if it's just not your day.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is. I'm like, take it with grace and move on.
And that's why I feel like this is so unrelated. I mean, kind of like with UConn and Michigan, like, I feel like any of them could have won. Like, it wasn't like, oh, Michigan's got it. Like, the whole game, I was like, let me not cheer. Like, I'm going to jinx it.
I get worried.
Because we know Dan, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Like, there was one shot, like, solo ball had. I was like, why did y'all let him think that?
No, but I was like, oh, they're getting the momentum back.
And the play, like, I'm not going to lie. The plays that Dan calls.
Yeah.
Yo, UConn really, like, NBA needs him. I wouldn't leave college. Actually, it's a great question.
I feel like
if you had a chance to choose, would you coach like a big team like that, like UConn, Michigan, like Gonzaga, USC, UCLA, or would you NBA?
I don't know because there's a lot of like pressure on you when they already have like established like
Literally.
UConn's gonna come and win. Like, I don't know, that's a lot of pressure. I feel like, but it's easier in the sense of you're guaranteed like good recruits. So you're like, okay, I don't have to start with anything, but I don't know, right off the bat, coaching plays a big role. I don't know if I can do that. I can definitely yell and be like, you're not in the right place, but I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of pressure.
Would you choose NBA or college then? Head coach.
If I could get JJ Redick's job and sit on the bench and let LeBron do it,
hell yeah! That's a great point.
Or if I could coach somebody like the Charlotte Hornets, like sit there have an AAU team.
But they're young, so you really gotta be like,
I'll be like, guys, like, let's stretch. I'll be like, hey, can we make a few shots? But no, everybody knows they're not gonna win nothing. So it's like those teams like that. Yeah, they don't want to win nothing.
God, I don't think that's their mindset.
They do not want to win. They don't care about winning.
Honest with it.
But I'm like, okay, that's fair. But if it's like somebody who really is trying to win, like if I gotta be Wemby's coach, I don't want to do that because he might yell at me at that point.
It's hard. I don't know. I think it's different because like grown men who have set in their ways have this type of, oh, I don't eat before the game, or like I come in when I want to, or maybe they're late to practice, like versus like young boys, like you're shaping their everything. Like coach makes or break.
Young boys, it's like you could be like run a lap. I feel like
and they have to
like
run a lap.
then they're gonna be like, man, you need me. I do, but like, can you listen?
Literally, I feel like it's so different. Also, like I remember hearing like UConn, like he's like the first like 5 weeks or something we're studying plays, and then like after that we get into conditioning and stuff. NBA, you don't have that time to be like the first 5 weeks we're studying plays. Like you expect them to watch the film and all that on their own time and like get ready. Like I don't think I want NBA. Well, I don't know, cause like a really good team for college, you're expected to go to March Madness and win, or you can. Versus NBA, like you could not make it to the playoffs, but keep your job.
No, exactly. That's why I'm like, there's a little bit more leeway. Like, no, if you coach UConn and they don't make it like to at least Elite 8, yeah, you're done.
Dunzo. Okay, so what's your verdict?
I'll take the NBA. Preferably the Hornets.
Bye.
Just so I can have a little, a good
little
vibe.
fun. I guess I feel like, yeah, I would do college, but I just like a challenge. But once I get canned, I'm saying, who want me?
No, literally. Anybody?
Yo, who's looking for a head coach? Speaking of head coach, guys. Ah!
Oh. What the hell was that?
That was my tears just thinking about the Lakers. We lost so many. Okay. JJ, look, listen. Austin Reeves is out. And mind you, he just got back. That's what pisses me off. Austin, you were our third shooter. Now, like who are we relying on? Arabia, no. DeAndre Ayton, no. Marcus Smart, no. Don't connect, no. Like who are we really relying on? Truly, truly, truly.
I literally said it like a week ago. I was like, LeBron can't do it himself.
And we had a good trio. I'm not saying win it all, but we had a Trisky. Anyways,
something solid.
Like, and Luka's out, and like Luka, they said like he could return for like the playoffs, not the play-in, or like.
But still,
or not even the first round of the playoffs, which is the second round. That's what I mean. Like, you know, the 4 seed plays like the 6th seed or the 8th seed, whatever it is. I'm not too concerned about the that first series, but like even then, coming back from an injury. Now I did see he's in Europe, you know, rehabbing. Thank you. Winter Soldier went back home to get that absolute like home rehab to lock in.
I get nervous because I don't want him to try to come back too fast.
I'm nervous. Come back stronger. But guys, the play-in tournament starts Tuesday. Correct me if I'm wrong. Whatever day the 14th is.
Yes.
So this weekend is the last weekend to get in the play-in tournament. So I will read you the standings right now for the East. Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, Cavs, Raptors, Hawks, Magic, 76ers, Hornets, Heat. So you know it's the 7 through 10 teams. So Magic, 76ers, Hornets, Heat, right now are in the play-in. And then Western Conference, I'm just going to do the play-in teams. Suns, Clippers, Trailblazers, Warriors.
I feel like these are set. Look at the...
Well, I think perhaps it's like seeding.
Well, I don't care. Oh, I'm just talking about my Warriors. I don't care where we seed.
But the seeding matters because, you know, reject ads. No.
We're not doing nothing anyway.
Not for the Warriors, but in general.
Oh, yeah, I'm just talking about
if y'all want to look, y'all can look. Because I can't really break this chart down. There's a lot to...
Oh, wow.
But basically, y'all know how it goes. Like, the first seed will play the 8th seed. So, like, do you want to go to OKC and play OKC? Probably not. So, like, maybe you don't want to be the 8th seed for playing. Like, maybe you want to be, like, the 7th seed. So you get to play, like, the Trailblazers or whoever wins. Maybe the Warriors. Who knows? But I will say, I'm not, like, how do we feel about the play-in? I'm not mad because you needed fans to get pre-excited for something.
Yeah.
And they did say the playoff, like, ratings were low. People stopped caring. Now with the betting apps, I do think people will care a little more. You're welcome, Adam Silver. But I don't know. I don't hate the play-in tournament.
I'm biased because of my Warriors and their situation. It's not a bad idea. It gives them an opportunity. It's just some of these teams, I'm like, I don't know, they're not making it that far anyways. I just feel like it's just kind of a thing where it's like
more money.
Yeah,
for
more
the
money.
teams.
It's like, are these teams really making a run? Do they really care to make a run? I just feel like it's an extra game for a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I do think it'll be fun to watch. I don't know. I'm just like, do we need it? But
yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
I think I'm not too shocked about like the seeding again.
Yeah.
Like y'all knew I said this about 4, 5, 7, 30, 50 million weeks ago. The Pistons are your NBA champions 2026. Cade missed 11 games. He's back as of yesterday. 13 points, a double-double.
Which is crazy because off a collapsed lung,
Hello.
like, is that
Scary.
too quick? I don't
Scary.
like quick returns like that. And that's a serious injury. Like,
Yeah.
you can die.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me.
And without him, they only lost 3 games. Like, I'm not, and that makes me happy. Because you won 8-3 without Cade. You're still first. Oh, okay. And their second ranked defense in the entire NBA.
Yeah.
But I think I do think the Celtics
The Celtics are
can
annoying.
give them a run for their money.
They're annoying. They've got a good team.
Y'all know Jason came back a little
I don't
early,
know.
and he was like,
I don't know how he did that. He was rehabbing for real. He said, "Oh yeah, y'all are don't get too comfortable." Actually.
and he really, I mean, putting up a scare. I think they're third, second. Oh, even worse. The Knicks though don't scare me. So sorry, the Knicks. They always get there, but they don't do.
Yeah,
And again, I'm
like
y'all should have got Giannis.
like.
Well, it's not their fault.
Yeah.
The Bucks didn't want to get Giannis.
And mind you, he was talking like he wanted to leave so bad. Then he said, "This
He
is
said,
home.
trade to the Knicks.
This is home." I said, "Why are you lying right now?"
They should have gave him.
But he got all his brothers on that team. He was never leaving. Like we're so delusional.
Well, he said trade me to the Knicks in the summer, and then they were like, "You're not going to the Knicks.
Well,
Choose
yeah.
another team." And then he was,
I don't blame him because I wouldn't do that either.
"Yeah."
The Knicks.
I mean, because they're in the same conference, but also like the Bucks have to think about their future. Like we've said this before, they have like no first round picks for like 30,000 years. I don't know, Drake, but like they have like one first round pick in the next 4 or 5 years. I don't know the actual count, but like the Knicks, you take Giannis and you have like a win down team, and that's what they needed to push them over. We all know the Knicks are missing like one good piece.
I would have given up everything
to win now.
Literally. Because I'm like the longevity. It's not really there.
Right, like, and also like Giannis, maybe he has 2 or 3 really good seasons. I'm not saying he would leave, but like the injuries are starting to scare me a little bit, and he's out longer because of the injuries. So realistically, maybe you don't give up everything, but a good 2 first round picks minimum.
I don't know, because I feel like the city of New York, like for about the next 20 years, if they won now, they'd be like, but remember,
Exactly.
2026,
And that's all they need. Like, and you have dogs.
Yeah.
You have like the Knicks. I don't know. I'm not putting my faith in the Knicks. I do think the East is always like super scary. Like the Cavs, I don't know playoff Cavs. We'll see. Cause I'm not too sure on Mobley. Just saying. But
that's fair.
Pistons, Celtics, and the Hawks. Y'all know I love the Hawks. I love the game. I love the hustle. I'm not gonna lie. None of the play-in teams are scaring me. But the Hornets, they could do something.
I told her that. I said if the Hornets get together and say, y'all, should we make a run? They would be scary.
First, hypothetically.
Oh yeah, let's see.
It's not too many words on the screen. Okay, so they would play the Heat first. I think.
Yeah.
Let me see. Have they played them? I mean, I'm sure they have because they're in the same conference. Okay, 1 lost, 1 oh.
So, damn.
They only won once. But they won the most recent in March. But they beat them by 30 points. Most recently. But let me see.
Who was
Bam didn't play.
Okay,
So maybe that's why. Wait. Yeah, wow. Okay. I don't know about this one.
Wait a minute, hold on.
All of their guys played.
Damn.
So I don't know. Truly.
This is ridiculous. I can't even lie.
But because I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's just really because
The Hornets might be out.
I look at Bam and I'm like I'm just like
No one ever said he was a point guard, like number 1 leading scorer on the team, but we also never said it'd be Tyler Hero.
I blame Jimmy Butler because he wasn't balling like this before him. This is Jimmy's fault.
And we all know Keyshawn, after he won the dunk contest, he has revitalized. Because he came up from the G League. I love a good story. But do you have like a set, like Eastern Conference, like this team is scary, or like set Western Conference, like this team is scary?
I feel like y'all know I love playoff Denver Nuggets. Oh my god, like
they have the number 1 offense.
They're so. I'm sorry, they're so T. Like it's the way they put the ball up, and you're like, and I told y'all every single time. I say for some reason Aaron Gordon turned into a different player. That's a scary team. You definitely have to watch out for them. I just feel like if you would ask me at the beginning of the season, I said Knicks. They've been there. They're hungry. No, I feel like Pistons have something to prove.
Yeah.
So that could be scary, but I'm like, I don't know, the way like Jason Bell is back with the Celtics, they got a pretty solid core. That's a scary team anyways, because everything they do looks so effortless to me.
Yeah.
It's just like they could be behind there, like, oh, we know we're gonna win this. So I don't know. I'd probably say Celtics and Nuggets.
And I think the Celtics, for me, like, I think unintentionally they got their big three.
Yeah.
Like, I think teams that tried to force it, as we've seen in the past, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, the Warriors are and they didn't even have a big three. They kind of had like a little mountain. Like, so I'm not even going like. The Cavs did have a big three with Bron, and the Lakers did have a big three when they won the championship. But like, when you try to force it too many times, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. But I would say like the Pistons for me, I think they're the scariest because without Cade, they only lost 3 games, which is like they don't need him, which is good because
I think they need him.
Y'all know my spiel about hero ball. No, I think they need it.
Yeah.
Not need. I mean like. They didn't flop without him. But the fact that if he comes in, it's like an asset. And I think they needed to lose him to be like, hold up, like we did rely on Cade. And I also think Cade, because of the MVP situation and the game missing, like he needs this.
Yeah.
Cade, you need this. I'm sure there's some other like awards they gonna give out or something, but like a ring.
I'm sick.
I don't think on the West, though, I'm not gonna lie, I don't care. The Thunder, I don't want to see them again, but like somehow they're back in number 1.
Because Thunder's just.
But the West is so booty cheeks right now. Like the Lakers, like of course I have faith, but like also I want Bron to leave this team after this year, so like I don't really even care. The Nuggets, we've said this number 1 offense, like the Nuggets are scary. The Spurs to me are like hanging out because they have youth. And they have depth on the bench.
That's fair.
And they have Wemby, who really, dare I say, Caesar. Like, Rome, we must build it ourselves in a day. Like, that is Wemby. Like, he literally said, y'all don't put in no effort in the All-Star game. And what did they do today, this season? They put in effort in the All-Star game. They said, y'all gonna let a Frenchman outdo us? Thank ya. So, again, I don't know. I think the top 3 teams in the West, I'm like, sorry, Lakers. But...
Yeah.
Rockets, y'all ain't scary, bro. We ain't scared no Kevin Durant, bro. We ain't scared of you.
That's fair.
We as in the top 3. But I don't know. Do you have a team you want to win, like on either side, regardless of how good they are? Don't say the Hornets.
I was gonna say that's literally my next team, the Hornets. If they made a run and they just put somebody on Bam. 2 people on Bam the whole time. Okay.
Yeah, who's their best defender?
But I really want to see the Hornets get there.
Bridges can launch Bam.
I feel like he can.
Or Grant.
But no, I'm like the Hornets. It's just they have so much fun. They're fun to watch.
Yeah, and their announcer.
Yeah.
And Charlotte's a fun city.
But I'm like everybody else is kind of like teams that I'm like, oh, okay. Like the Pistons, I wouldn't mind seeing win.
I want the Pistons for
That's
sure.
That's probably my next one. I wish the Knicks. Because I'm just like,
if they got it, like it would be a true parade inside the city. Like honestly, I think New York would go crazy.
No, literally.
Mamdani, bro. I'm sick.
No,
and I feel like the Timberwolves, like, I don't think they need it because I do think they need a couple more pieces. But I did see this guy, he has like a statistic, like he's predicted the NBA champion for the past like 5 years based off of like defense percentage, this, and he said the Timberwolves would be the next champion.
He's gonna be
if Ant wins a ring.
I'm literally not predicting that at all. I don't know how that would occur.
But he hasn't been wrong the past 5 years.
He's wrong this year.
If Ant wins a ring, y'all, I swear, I will be like so like with this team.
I'd be like, you can do anything.
I mean, truly, no offense. Bones is he's carrying. But alas, did I miss anything? Y'all know like them old people when they
she said, mind you, if y'all saw what she was marking, literally just ran.
This is just my notes to bring up during. I'm not gonna lie though, guys. The NFL draft is sneaky. Like it's in 2 weeks. The WNBA draft is next Monday. Oh yeah, do you have like a first pick? I mean, honestly, we said like anyone can go.
I feel like for the women's, I feel like WNBA draft, it's literally anyone. Every day I see something change.
Yeah, Chef.
Literally anyone.
I don't know when the NFL draft is. To the 23rd. That's literally 2 weeks. So y'all know next episode.
Oh not the dive.
We shall be diving into the draft picks, what we think, and again, for the clickbait, NBA champion. Who do you think?
But I'm stressed out. The Hornets. Just kidding. I'm just gonna pick the Pistons because that's who I think it would be a good story.
I'm gonna say Pistons as well. I want them, but it's something in the back of my mind telling me Celtics. But I want to say Pistons.
Something in the back of my mind telling me Knicks.
That wouldn't be bad. I do think this is the East year to lose.
For sure.
Nobody cares about the Thunder anymore. Sorry. And then, because it's next Monday, so we won't be on air. First pick of the WNBA Draft. Who do you think the Dallas Wings take?
I don't know who they're... Oh my god.
I've seen a million names, like, because of the talent. I have not seen, like, any consistent...
Yeah. I've been seeing AZ, but I think that's just my, like, fan page wanting that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she... Like, if we're going talent-wise, that'd be a great pick.
Yeah.
I just feel... I don't know who's in the office, so I'm like... I feel like someone's gotta be like, that's stupid. Just... That is dumb. Like, I would never pick people in a relationship.
Okay, so do you think she will go first, though? Y'all know I'm clipping this just to see if you're right.
No.
That's why I'm giving you the chance to say, because I'm going to clip.
I think she could, but I don't know. Because honestly, there's been women on teams that have been dating, but I don't know. I don't know if they were drafted together. Somehow they got there, so I don't think they care.
Yeah,
and she's a good addition. So
and I should think they keep it private enough to.
I think they're mature.
If they broke up, we wouldn't know. Like, they barely even post themselves.
So I think realistically that could happen.
So you're liking it in?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. I think Olivia Miles from TCU. I think her and Paige together, scrappy. She does need to tweak her defense a little bit, but I think her talent translates to the W. But it could easily be anybody, truly. Like, they could, like, what is it, like, pull the something out of the hat. What is it called?
Pull the rabbit out of the hat?
It's like something where they trick, where you're, like, surprised.
Following.
Where they, like, surprise you and, like...
No, I just feel like maybe you just let that...
Pull the...
Don't! Try to
out
look
of
the rabbit out of the hat.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like pull the rabbit out of the hat. I just haven't said it. You know? I just have heard it a million times in there. But I truly think like they could pull the rabbit out of the hat. And y'all think they're gonna say, I know. They could really shock the WNBA universe fandom and be like, Tanaya! And we're like, huh? So I think anyone could go first, but hey, Olivia, you have my bet. And with that, Macy will close us out. Thank you guys for watching. The queen is leaving. No.
Woo! Oh my god. Your supporters, they're if y'all can see her face behind this camera, it's so funny. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us for another week, another episode. We talked about a lot. If you didn't get the chance to join us while we were live, don't worry. The video's up. We're here. You can still watch it. You can still let us know what you think down below. Who do you think is going number one in the draft? Do you agree with me? Maybe you don't, and you think I'm stupid for saying it. That's fine. Do you agree with tonight, or who's your pick? Let us know. Do you like this play-in tournament? Who do you think is going all the way? We would love to hear. Let us know if our opinions were wrong. You know, we got a lot to say, and we're going to give it to you straight. As always, guys, check out some more clips, some more content on our other platforms, Instagram and TikTok. Same thing as you see down below. Like Jemai said, we won't be back next Monday, but we will be back next week. So keep a lookout. Hit the notification, the bell. Yeah, yo, I'm upgrading, adding extra homework to your plate. Alrighty, y'all. We will go ahead and see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us once again.